Welcome to Ty's Lies. Before we dive into today's story, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button to support the channel. That would make me really happy. Thank you so much. Under the blazing Colorado sun, Mike stood there, squinting at the empty patch where his car had been just 10 minutes ago. Chloe, his wife of 5 years, and her posse, Stephanie, Lauren, and Ella, had vanished. No warning, no nothing. His phone was still plugged into the car charger, wallet tucked in the glove box, leaving him with a faded t-shirt, worn-out jeans, and a sinking feeling gnawing at his gut. They were gone. This wasn't the first time Chloe and her crew pulled some dumb stunt. Years of snickers and jabs he'd swallowed because he loved her. But this hit different. The whole damn trip was Chloe's idea. She'd begged him to tag along to Stephanie's lake house, pitching it as a chance to bond with her clique. Mike wasn't sold. Her friends always treated him like some tag-along loser, tossing snide remarks and inside jokes he was never in on. But he went anyway, for her. Now here he was, stranded at a run-down gas station in the middle of nowhere, sweat trickling down his neck as 2 hours crawled by with no sign of them. He kept telling himself, "They'll come back. Chloe'll pop out laughing, yelling gotcha." Like always. Deep down, though, he knew he was kidding himself. Then a beat-up truck rolled up, snapping him out of his spiraling thoughts. The driver, a grizzled guy with a gray beard and a voice rough but decent, leaned out. "You good, man? Been out here a while?" Mike swallowed hard, forcing his tone steady. "Yeah, my ride ditched me. Can you help?" The guy nodded, no questions, just waved him in. As the truck rumbled off, the gas station shrinking in the side mirror, a cold shiver ran down Mike's spine. 5 years of marriage, 5 years of Chloe siding with her friends while they laughed in his face, it all played back like a slow-motion reel. He could have borrowed the guy's phone, called her up, and cussed her out, but for what? To hear her scoff, "Don't be so sensitive, babe, one more time." From there, Mike's story isn't just about survival. It's a full-on redemption arc that'd make you root for the guy. Gotta hand it to him. Dumped in the middle of nowhere, and he still clawed his way up. The trucker dropped him at a dusty crossroads near Grand Junction, some podunk town with nothing but dirt roads and a few flickering lights. No cash, no plan, just a pair of scuffed-up sneakers and a quiet resolve. He wasn't crawling back to Chloe, wasn't gonna be their punching bag anymore. Dotting Grand Junction, he met Roy, a no-nonsense shelter manager with a stare that could cut glass but a heart that didn't freeze over. Roy tossed him a bed, a form to fill out, and a gruff, "We'll figure it out tomorrow." Then came Jacqueline, a firecracker diner owner with eyes like daggers. She threw him an apron. "You wash dishes? Last guy quit. Steal from me, you're toast." Mike nodded, hands plunging into greasy hot water, thinking, "At least this I can do." From a stack of dirty plates, he started piecing his life back together. But Chloe wasn't done with him that easy. His burner phone, bought with his first measly paycheck, started buzzing nonstop. First, it was smug taunts. "Pretty funny prank, huh? Call us back." Then it turned to whining. "Where are you? We miss you!" Mike read it all, chest tightening, but he didn't bite. He deleted every word, severing a leash he'd been tangled in too long. Gotta say, Chloe's fake-ass innocence was pathetic. She really thought he'd stay her loyal little lapdog running back at her whistle? Time rolled on, and Mike didn't just scrape by. He rose up. Jacqueline went from barking at him to trusting him, handing him the reins of the diner, then opening a second spot, then a third. He met Sienna, a down-to-earth girl whose smile melted the jagged edges inside him. They got hitched, had 2 kids, and Mike's life turned into something warm, something he'd never dared dream of back with Chloe. But the past doesn't sleep. 15 years after they ditched him, Chloe, Stephanie, and Hila strutted into his diner. They looked rough, desperate, begging for a handout after their lives crashed and burned. "You're doing good, right? 3 diners. Help us out for old time's sake," Stephanie cooed, all sugar and slime. Mike stared them down, calm as steel. No rage, no tremble. He pulled out a check, $73.50, the exact cost of a bus ticket from Grand Junction back home all those years ago. "That's what I owe you," he said, voice flat. Chloe froze. Stephanie snapped, "You're an asshole, Mike." But he just smirked, turned back to his work. They stormed out, leaving him with his diner, his kingdom. Gotta give the man props. That $73.50 wasn't just cash. It was a middle finger to their gall. Chloe and her crew lost, not because he crushed them, but because he outgrew them, built a life they couldn't touch. Looking back, Mike's tale is a quiet, badass saga. No swords, no epic battles, just calloused hands and a stubborn will to break free from betrayal's shadow. Chloe probably thought she'd won, leaving him high and dry, but she didn't see it coming. Her stunt set him loose. This storyteller's convinced sometimes getting ditched is the best damn gift if you've got the guts to walk away and not look back. What do you reckon about that $73.50? Fair payback, or still too cheap for the hell they put him through?